I need to use y'all real quick. I'm driving through these mountains. I drove through them last night with flood warnings. I'm in West Virginia. Flood warnings and tornado warnings and shit. But it was dark as hell, and I couldn't even see myself trying to entertain or get entertained. I was trying to focus. But right now, I'm kind of iffy about these damn mountains, man, so I want y'all to ride with me. And I was thinking, this ain't gonna be no regular live, man. It ain't gonna be, I hate to say it ain't gonna be information, because I think it is. But it's more hypothetical. If anybody don't know what I'm trying to say when I say that, more of my thoughts. Shit that I be thinking that probably other people don't be thinking, or other people do be thinking if they on a different wavelength. So we all know that my mind don't work like everybody else. So let's get to it. Pyramids. While we in these mountains, let's talk about pyramids. We know the pyramids in Mexico. We know of the pyramids in Egypt. But I believe pyramids are all over planet Earth. I believe they have been hidden because they hold the secrets of the technology before us. Like, let me crack your melon one time. Shall I say, let me make you think. We're not gonna say if. Throughout history, they have been trying to figure out how the pyramids was built in Egypt, right? They're like, how did these Egyptians build these pyramids? These blocks are so heavy, they didn't have cranes and things that we have now. They had to use human labor. Have anybody ever thought that maybe the pyramids predated Egypt? Can you get on the inside of them stones? Not on the inside of the pyramid, but on the inside of them stones and really see how old they are and how long they've been there? I don't think you can. I mean, they can go by history and tell us what they want us to know. But the one thing we know is, from Mexico to Egypt, pyramids are where people lived in. Another thing we know from living right here today is, a motherfucker will squat, meaning move into a home that ain't theirs and live there. While we talking about pyramids, can we add the Grand Canyon? Like, we know that the Grand Canyon is full of mysteries and secrets, and it's blocked off, so you can't get down there and explore. You can't go find out for yourself. You got to take what the government tell you. Is it possible that the Grand Canyon is full of caves and caverns and homes where people that predate us live? The same way they could live in the pyramids? Very possible. Has anybody ever taken notice, of course, to the shapes and structures and things found in the Grand Canyon? There's a spot in the Grand Canyon that damn near look like a sphinx. Just like in Egypt. Now, these are all things you can look up. While we talking about pyramids and we talking about the Grand Canyon, let's go to some other monuments. Well, not monuments. They don't want them to be monuments. But other formations. Mountains. Like, I'm in the mountains right now. Two things about mountains I will tell you that you can go look up. Mountains look like pyramids that have been let grass and trees grow up on to hide. Now, those mountains could very well hide the secrets of life. Things that we'll never know because they're deep in the mountain. In most mountains, they will not let you go fucking with them. They not gonna fuck with them. You can't fuck with them. That's what they tell you. I'm just saying, these are things I be thinking about while everybody else be thinking about regular shit. Mountains also type in mountains versus giants. Well, it ain't got to be mountains versus giants. But there are so many mountains that if you look from a bird's eye view, meaning up from above looking down, that are too perfectly shaped like giants, fucking people that have met their demise. The shit get kind of weird after so many of you have seen. You get to ask yourself the type of weird I'll be asking myself. But it is what it is. The first time I seen the giants in the mountains, I was like, whoa, what the hell? It's a woman, not an actual woman, but a mountain range. And when you look from above, it looks like she's laying on her stomach in the prone position. Ass, cheeks, thighs, arms, head, all of that. It ain't like you see a leg and like, oh, that could be a leg over there. Like you see clouds and you trying to make out what it is. No, I'm talking about some shit. As soon as you see it, everybody who sees it will see the same thing. They'll see the same leg, the same arms, the same head, all of that. And it's not the only one. It would be one thing if that was the only one. It's not. It's just the only one popping in my head right now. I was searching like last week because I wanted to do an episode on this. I wish I would have had more time to prepare, but it just hit me again while I was riding through these mountains and I needed to talk to y'all about something. When I stopped talking because I'm trying to read signs and concentrate. Because even though it ain't raining out here, it's still wet with 5% downgrades and shit. So, and once again, I'm loaded with goddamn potatoes. So I got major weight on the back of this truck. Probably hear these brakes. Some flatbed in front of me when I slow as hell. That's scary as shit. They're like, bruh, why are you going this damn slow? I know. I'm waiting on this Mack truck to get around me so I can get around you, bro, because I can't. You fuck with my anxiety. That's crazy. I can't let my brake go out behind you, bro. Anyway, something I have to think about on this mountain. I thought we had got to a better part of it. Something going on out here. Got to keep turning the air up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. These motherfucking mountains really do fuck with my anxiety. Out motherfucking mountains. Oh yeah, quick update. Today payday. I got my bank, well not my bank statement, but I got what you would consider my check stub and my email. But when I check my bank account, I ain't had no money in it. Well, I got money in there, but I don't have the money from this goddamn stub they emailed out this morning. Yeah, that's missing. Over $1,000 for the week. So, I'ma just be real. I woke up around 7 and I checked because they sent a message out last night about the bank tripping and I don't want to hear that bank tripping shit, bro. I put 2 applications in this morning that I had been sitting on. One of them is a damn good paying local job where I be home every day. But I will have to work. I ain't tripping about the work. I want the money and I want the home time. Another one is a damn good paying home every weekend job. I ain't tripping. I want the money and I want the home every weekend. I feel like shit, these folks tripping. Bro, you got me out here on this bullshit. It's Friday. Like I told dude the other day. What made me think you ain't gonna be out here lying to me, bro? You told me I was gonna be in Arkansas at the end of the week. Even if you want to consider tomorrow, the end of the week, I will not be at home. I got court coming up next month. I can't keep playing with you folks. So I let y'all lie to me last time, and I missed court this motherfucking month. And it ain't like there's no court where I'm gonna get locked up, but it is dealing with my money and my settlement. It's dealing with these folks fixing my shoulder, fixing my teeth, and providing me with therapy. I need all that. So I put them applications in today, this morning. It is what it is. They asked me when can I start. I just told them, look, I would like to be able to give my job a 2 weeks notice. But when they call me and we talk, I'm gonna tell them, look, I don't have to give them that 2 weeks notice, because the way they do me, we don't have no relationship where we keep it 100 with each other. We have a relationship where I keep shit 100 and they keep shit like real 92. Right now I ain't got no paycheck, so they keep shit real goddamn me too. You lost to 90 with me. I was trying to hold on. I'm telling my people, look here, man, I'm gonna just do the right thing. I'm trying to do the right thing, trying to make it. But it's starting to seem like to me doing right by them is the wrong road. And me starting over fresh is the long road. At a certain point, well, I ain't gonna say a certain point, at multiple points, you have to reevaluate how people dealing with you and how they treat you, and you have to adjust for it. This is one of them readjustment points. I'm riding through these motherfucking mountains with no paycheck in my bank account. That's scaring me in multiple ways. Jobs are supposed to be security, not scaring the hell out your ass. Like I say, I got responsibilities, man. People depend on me. So at all times, I got to do what's best for me and everybody that I take care of. Another thing I've been doing, I've been trying to clean my life out. You know what I'm saying? Like on Facebook, I'm on this campaign to delete every female I see twerking. I don't give a damn about no Meg challenge free Tory Lane. There was a point in time where I'd have been like, hell yeah, trick these hoes, man, get them naked. Now it's like, why y'all tricking Megan and tricking these females? Like, she don't understand. And I hate to say it's the devil work, but hell, it is. She don't understand you getting paid to do the devil work to tear these females down, to fuck up their self-esteem, to fuck up their future, to make it where black men or men, period, don't want their ass. And these women so young and so dumb that they don't understand that don't nobody want your ass after this bullshit you be pulling for the last 5, 6, 7 years. When you finally grow up, it ain't like being a man. Like, I can't sit back and act like I didn't make my mistakes and I didn't fuck up. I did plenty of fucking up. But being a man is different because I don't have no receipts at the end of it unless this is my baby. I'm 42 years old. I'm just not getting my first child. When I walk into the building, you don't look at me and see all my mistakes. You don't look at me and be like, oh, this nigga's an ex-con. He did 7 years in prison. He's a gangbanger. He done did this to people. He done did that to people. He done been through this many women. You can't look at me and tell that. But if I go on your Facebook page and I see you wearing see-through clothes, I can see your titty nipples and all this shit. The next page I'm supposed to do is ass cheek doing this. You know what I'm saying? You got 5 different kids, none of them look alike. Some light skin, some dark skin, some half Chinese. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all evidence and receipts of the type of lifestyle you led, and the people that come after this don't really want no parts of it. And you really can't blame them. I'm not saying it make you a bad person. It make you a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? It makes you a hindrance on a person that's trying to have the right type of lifestyle. And I done been with women. I mean, it's one thing I know a lot of, I take care of mine, that's cool. You take care of yours. But as a man, if I get with you, then I got to take care of yours too. And I say got to because that's me. My bad, y'all. I had to drive through that mountain. And we officially in Virginia now, though. They say Virginia for the lover. That's what the sign said I just read. But back to it, I'm the type of dude that if I'm with you, I don't give a damn. If I chose to be with you and you got kids, then I'm gonna look at them kids like they my kids. I've always had to do that because I ain't never had no kids. I never minded if I wanted to be with that woman. Because before I decided to make it serious with you, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They're like, I ain't going to be introducing niggas to my kids. That's your problem. Why are you dating? Even dating a nigga, I can understand talking, but why would you date a nigga that you don't know if you can introduce him to your kids or not? Because what I'm telling you is you could date a nigga and fall in love with a nigga, and then by the time you get to where you want him to meet your kids, you are already entangled with this man. You got feelings for him, he got feelings for you, and then he meets your kids and you find out that he ain't good with your kids. You find out that your kids don't like this man, or this man don't even like your damn kids. But you done already got invested emotionally, physically, and everything else with this man. You fuck around and be about to have another kid by this man by the time he meets your damn kids. Be for real. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all hear and read shit on Facebook, and y'all hear so many women say the same shit that you feel like that's law, and you just start living your life by it. Let me tell you one thing about it. Every woman that you done heard say that ain't no nigga about to meet their kids until, you know what I'm saying, a certain point, is a single mother. That's single mother shit. Am I right or wrong? Married women don't go around talking about how a man ain't about to meet their kids. What's the point of that? He done already met them kids. Them already his kids or his stepkids. Them ain't just them kids no more. Her kids. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest problems I be seeing with single women is they take advice from other single women. They hang with other single women. See, as a man, we have people that'll tell us, hey bro, if you want to get ahead, you want to make some money, don't hang around broke people. Don't hang around people who ain't where you trying to go. But as a woman, nobody tells them, hey girl, you need to get rid of your single friend, your single mother friend, if you're trying to get out of that lifestyle. Because they gonna be stuck in the same rut you in, and they don't mind keeping you there. Because when it's time to go to the club, they need a woman that's goddamn gonna do their kids the same way they gonna do their kids to get to that club. They don't want to hang with the married woman because the married woman can't go do the shit they want to go do. Thing is, if you hung with the married woman, then you will realize the things you need to be doing instead of the things you want to be doing. That's the difference between men and women when they grow up. A lot of the goddamn wants start falling to the wayside, and the needs start replacing that shit. Like right now, I won't be at home. I miss my dog, I miss my mama, I miss my sisters and my nieces. But in order to goddamn me provide for them, I need to be out here on the road. So right now, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to settle down and have a wife and family. But even though I know that's going to be hard to do out here on the road, I need to be out here right now. And I never want to make it seem like I'm bashing nobody. So if you feel that way, get your shit together. No, I'm playing with you. But really, get your shit together. Sometimes it come out harsh or brash. But what is always gonna come out is truth. And the same way I tell you, like when they preaching be preaching, he talk about what you're going through. Sometimes people hear what they going through and they feel like you're talking to them and it's offensive. They get offended. I don't want you to get offended, I want you to get motivated. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to this video in the privacy of your own home and hear the words I'm saying, and you don't have to feel like I'm talking to embarrass you or I'm talking to down you or none of that shit, because I'm not. But if you're in these situations, then obviously you're one of them type of people who need the motivation, who need the encouragement. I'm not an expert, but I do want to help people in any shape, form, or fashion I can. I know I'm going to be jumping all over the place in this video, but I'm still in these mountains. I wrote my attorney, not my new attorney, but the one that I had when I was fighting the case that I went to prison on. I don't know if she's gonna read it. This ain't my first time reaching out to her or none of that, but I feel like God is in the situation this time, so I feel like she might get her eyes on it. And what I told her was, I thanked her a bunch of times for the words that she told me and for teaching me how to take accountability for my bullshit. I ain't breaking all the way down to the case or tell her what she did to make me take accountability, but I told her, you know what I'm saying, when you was my lawyer all these years ago, and you showed me how to take accountability for my bullshit. And I would not be the man I am today or in the position I am today if I would have never learned to look at my own shit and fix it. Like I say, a lot of us, when somebody tells us about our bullshit, we get defensive. We don't want to hear that shit. Man, don't judge me. Don't look at my shit. Let me cover that up right quick. But like I said, when you get by yourself, when you get alone, judge your damn self. Take accountability for your bullshit. Find out what you can fix right now and what you got to work on. What you can fix right now, start fixing that shit. What you got to work on, please start working on it. It's going to benefit you tremendously. It's going to benefit the people around you greatly. It's going to change the way people look at you, which is going to change the way you feel about yourself, which is going to change the way you start moving. Been there, done that. It was not an overnight thing. But once I started making improvements in my life, once I started doing positive shit, after so long, people started recognizing that shit. They started letting me know that they recognize, hey, bro, well, you done changed. Then I started hearing the, man, I'm proud of you, bro. Then I started hearing the, man, I ain't gonna lie, you motivated me, man. Man, them things that, look, you might not feel like you need them pats on the head and attaboys or way to go. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nigga, them shits will change your life. Because when you start getting them, you realize I am doing better than I was. You start doing better than you was, you don't want to go back to that bullshit. You don't want to go back to the person that people don't want to see coming. Because they feel like you put the ass with something, or you put the need something, or you got some bullshit going, or you put to tell some more lies. I ain't gotta hear with that shit, man. It's the other side of that bullshit. And it is so much more peaceful over here. It's like flipping over that pillow in the middle of the night, like, ah, shit, that motherfucker cool. Man, get to the cool side of life. I'm trying to tell you, it's better. And they say the grass ain't always green on the other side. Man, look, after so long on that pillow, it's always cooler on the other side. Fuck the grass. Tell you what I know. That's some shit I read in a book by somebody who was trying to get rich. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't got rich yet. But I done had a whole lot of days where I felt rich. When I was smiling like I was rich, my heart felt like I was rich. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could go out here and stunt. And I don't believe I've ever been a millionaire. Good morning. What else? My lawyer. I told her, because I'm rethinking this shit with the governor, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I mentioned this before. She is, as a matter of fact, the shit's supposed to come out today if I'm correct. She being audited for some might be criminal activity, and I don't even want to associate myself with that. So what I'm gonna do is, and I had another plan to tell y'all that too. That damn palm starting to itch. Bad too. I wanted to keep it, I ain't gonna say local, but I was asking her to help me reach out to some judges, some mayors, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I do want to go to these prisons, I do want to go to these jails, I do want to go to these schools, and I want to talk, and I want to help. One thing I remember LaFell Jackson telling me when I did the interview with him, because I was thinking I should have called the news and alerted them to me and him doing this meeting and what I was trying to do, and he was like, that's one thing you should always do, is call the media, inform them of what's going on, get as much coverage as you can, no matter what it is, as long as you're on some real shit. Don't get no media coverage and you trying to meet up at a nigga at the park and fight a nigga. That's wrong. So what I was thinking was, I want my video, this is damn near at 400,000. I want to send that video to the news media. I want to tell them my plan, and I want to interview about it. Not only, and this is my deepest way of thinking, not only would that push me along, because after that I would become a slaver. Meaning everybody around the state gonna have to know me, they're gonna see my face, and it's not gonna be the last time they're gonna hear my name. They're gonna get directed to my YouTube. And I'm just being real, the first thing I thought was, a lot of these black folks and the people that I'm trying to help not gonna watch the news, see me, and run to my YouTube channel. But a lot of older people, a lot of mature people, a lot of people that could help me help the state and help the community will. Got to think outside the box sometimes. You got to reach outside the perimeter, and when it's time for help, you got to get that help where that help come from. So I'm planning on doing that. And another thing about it is, I can't do that type of stuff. You're doing wrong. So when I'm to let them know, hey, when I first started doing this, I was smoking weed and this and that, and throughout my journey and trying to help people, they helped me. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't club, none of this stuff. I don't participate in none of it. And not only do I not do it, but I stopped doing it on camera, my journey on camera, to the people that I was helping and I was working with and I was talking to all the time, the people that listen to me when I'm trying to vent. I let them watch me transition into the person that I want them to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will come over here and tell you, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. And I'm like, look, you watch me do it. I'm not no dude that you can sit back and say, man, I wasn't a dude that ever really did go through all this shit. Yeah, I did. I climbed up out of that shit. Some of it was easy, some of it wasn't. Y'all helped me through a lot of the shit. But at the same time, I'm feeling like I'm helping y'all do the shit too. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask y'all this question for anybody watching this video or anybody that's gonna watch it later on. I got 5 people here. I need to at least have 5 likes. How many people watching this video now or later on saw me as I walked away from marijuana and decided to join me and made that trip with me? I want to know how many people transitioned from that part of their life to a new part. Or anything, whether it was alcohol or, you know, any type of drug or abuse or anything negative. It ain't even just got to be weed or drugs. I'm negative thinking. It might be, you know what I'm saying, anything. If anything I have done or said has caused a positive reaction in your life, leave a comment, let me know what it is. Because one thing about I read, well, I ain't gonna say I read all comments. I try. But just like with the algorithm, I don't get shown all comments. Because depending on what platform I'm on, and I got 3 different YouTube platforms as a content creator. But depending on what platform I'm on, I might see a comment that I can't see on the other platform. So if I do miss your comment, trust me, it's not on purpose. I try to acknowledge all comments that I feel like ain't just like some trolling or shit. If it's trolling you, I might just delete the shit. Or, well, you not delete it. If I don't leave no love and a thumbs up on your comment, it's because I didn't see it. It ain't because I saw it and was like, nah, you ain't important enough. Because I don't care who you is, if you took 2 minutes out your day to watch my video on purpose, you important to me. I might not know your name. I might not know your face. I might look up and see 2,000 views on the video. You part of that 2,000, you mean something to me. I promise you do. We're going across that scale right now, y'all. I'm clear. Man, trying better than nothing, you feel me? Trying better than nothing, because I promise you, if you don't try, you ain't never gonna make it. And this is the thing, bro, listen to me. Real shit. One thing I did learn, I learned this way back at that rehab I was in high school in No Water, Oklahoma. And it always stuck with me. We used to have to go to the Alcoholics Anonymous and the Narcotics Anonymous and shit. And one thing they made me understand is every day is trying, because you never get away from the alcohol, no matter how far away from it you get. I'm gonna break that down. When you're recovering, you are always in recovery, because any day could be the day that you right back into the alcoholism or the drugs. You have to work on that shit every day, because any day of the week could be that day that you relapse, that you backslide, that you find yourself at the liquor store or at the weed house or on the corner or back hanging with the friends at the whole house, the strip club, whatever you got away from. We all have triggers, man, and you don't know what them triggers gonna be. So you need that encouragement. That's where the sponsors and shit come from. You need somebody you can talk to, somebody that'll listen to you when you're going through something, so you can get that shit out instead of trying to pour it in a bottle or a bag of weed. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all, man, y'all very important to me. Whether I ever make $1 million off YouTube or $1,000 or $100 off YouTube, I already got so much out of this that I can't count it. I can't show it to you. I can't explain it. I can try. But I know I ain't gonna be to explain because the next video gonna come on. I'm still gonna be thinking about it. I'm probably still gonna be talking about it because it's still going on every time I press play. Every time I hit that button and say go live, I'm gonna get something out of it. Is it a fair trade? Am I getting with y'all? I don't know. Matter of fact, I don't think it'll ever be a fair trade. The more I help y'all, the more y'all helping me. So it'll never be even. It'll never be even. I'm coming out bigger because whoever I'm helping is helping me. You know, I've always tried to be a good dude. It didn't always work. And I told y'all a lot of times, like even in prison, things that I did that was messed up is because I felt like I had to survive. Like if I didn't do this, I was gonna be in harm's way or dead. When I was young and I was doing that shit, I was under the influence of the gang, of the homeboys, and that's not to say that I don't hold no responsibility. I take full responsibility for that shit because I'm the one that was out here being a follower when I was meant to be a leader. I realized that yesterday I was watching some Bill Feasy shit, and it wasn't even what he said during the video. It was on my mind after I got through watching. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I be trying to tell people in prison, even though Bill Feasy is a good dude, and I tell you, I see a lot of myself in him. I had to sit back and watch his episodes and realize, like, do you see what prison will do? Like, prison will have you out here committing crimes that you never committed. The chain gang, they was running, we had to write letters and do it. We ain't had no cell phones like that. Like, cell phones started coming to prison when I was on my way out of prison. And it wasn't no smartphones. It was flip phones and that type of shit. But, the hustling and all that, the tricking motherfuckers out their bread, just a crime that you learn to commit in prison. Most people outside of prison, like us, ain't doing that type of shit. A lot of people is on the scam and shit. I'm not with it. I ain't never been with it, but I ain't gonna say that if it was going on when I was in prison, I wouldn't have became a part of it. I don't know. I just know that prison teaches you to be a different type of criminal. And sometimes it do be out of necessity. You know what I'm saying? But to take the stick out of my own eye, hell, I was in prison running the store, running football pools and shit. That can be considered criminal activity. I didn't break the penitentiary rule. But at the time, I was telling myself, man, I'm trying to establish this shit to where I don't have to keep burdening my mama to send me $20 a week. Well, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be calling her all the time and begging and asking for shit. And even though I wasn't calling and begging, I'm calling and taking away from what she had going on at home. The bills, my little sister, you know what I'm saying, wasn't no grandbaby at the time, but yeah, the bills will never stop. I'm gonna be headed home after this load because ain't no money hitting my bank account today in this payday. So after I drop this, wherever he send me, if it ain't headed towards Arkansas, I'm just gonna tell them no, sir. And they gonna be like, what you mean? I'm telling them no, sir. If it ain't in the direction of Arkansas, I'm not driving. You can say what you want to say, you can feel how you want to feel, bro. But we had this talk when I accepted this load right here, we had this talk. And I told you, I said, bro, Why should I believe anything you saying when I see you lying to these brokers? I see you lying to these brokers. What make me think you gonna tell me the truth? You done already had me in some peculiar situations, bro. When that ain't what it was supposed to be. So now instead of just letting them know that I see what you got going on and I don't like it, this is the time where I gotta tell them, no sir, we're gonna do what I wanna do, the way I wanna do it. Or we're gonna start making other arrangements. Now you can feel how you wanna feel about it, bro. But you know, like I know, today is payday and you can't even pay me. So we better start routing this shit on to the house, up. It just is what it is. And you know, it might be exactly what he said it is, something going on with the bank and they talking to him and they working it out. Money might be here later on today, first thing in the morning, I don't know.
Take exit 77 on the right toward County Route F042.
I honestly don't know. But it's getting to that point where I honestly don't care. And that ain't to talk tough for nothing, but the whole thing is, I understand sometimes God had to show you what you need to see to get you to go where you need to be. These people didn't approach me with exactly what I want. And it's like the story you hear the dude where when the flood water came and he was up on top of the house and the people in the raft came by and they were like, hey man, jump on. He was like, nah bro, I'm straight, God got me. And then the big boat came, hey bro, come on man, we got you. Nah, I'm good, God got me. And then the helicopter come and drop their rope down and you look at, I'm good man, God got me, and then your ass drowned to death and get up there and God, what happened? I thought you had me. Man, I sent you a raft, a boat, and a helicopter. I did have you. You the one didn't take this shit. And even though God's not going to say it like that, I'm going to say it like this. I don't want to be out here on the road driving through the mountains dealing with people who ain't going to pay me. So God sent me one job talking about, hey, you want to be regional? You said you like regional. And then I let the application sit there. And then he hit me again, hey, you want local? You know you like that local shit home every night. That's what you always talk about. And then I let the application sit there. Because I'm trying to stick with this job. I don't want to be at the end of that motherfucking rope. Like, damn, man, I had all them opportunities God sent to me. I just passed them up trying to fuck with y'all. Trying to be loyal to some motherfuckers that was doing me wrong. It don't work like that. I've been told y'all, when you know better, you do better. When you recognize the bullshit, you act accordingly. So like I said, this morning I woke up with no paycheck in my bank account. I started filling out them applications. Now what I did forget to do was I forgot to pray about it. But I'm going to be pulling over at this truck stop in a little bit. And Lord willing, I will remember to stop and pray about it. Or y'all can give me a second.
In 1 mile, take exit 77 on the right toward County Route F042, then turn left.
It don't take long. Just send a little prayer up. And I don't know why I'm whispering like the microphone ain't right on my ear. Y'all probably heard everything I said loud and clear. It don't matter. But it's just that easy, man. I feel like these opportunities are coming for a reason. And I also feel like I'd be the damn fool if I just keep looking these gifts in the mouth and knowing is what I want and pass them up. Knowing I put in the work. I did the things I was supposed to do.
Take exit 77 on the right toward County Route F042, then turn
Do I want to
left.
go to Flying J or do I want to go to Pilot? I be tripping on that shit. There's a Dunkin' Donuts over there at Pilot. What is a Denny's over here at Flying J? Flying J do be having some they got an Arby's. I don't want to go Arby's.
Turn left on Ready Mix Road, then turn right.
So right. Yeah, so the application is already in, man. It's a done deal with that. And really do with the regional position and shit called me back yesterday. I ain't even gonna lie. I tried to answer the phone, but it was just a little too late. Damn. Like this, I can get in the truck. This around. Yeah. Oh shit, I don't know what else to say. Right now I'm thinking lunch and fuel up. And then after that back on the road. Man. I'm fit to try to get back to everyday improvement, everyday helping, everyday. Man, we just moving, man. We moving, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying, with the baby situation. And he doing good, y'all. I think she got out the hospital yesterday. I know she told me she had to have a blood transfusion. Oh, she just sent a picture. See how life works, I swear. Soon as I started talking about her and the baby, my messenger church, and then her sending me the very first picture she sent of her and the baby. The rest of them I had to steal off of her Facebook page. So I don't know if she even know I got them other ones. I ain't tell her yet that I was looking at. I don't know how this gonna work. Try to work it though. gas pump. Shit, me too. So far, yes. I'm so grateful for the health, man, because she had a lot of different complications during this pregnancy, and all I could do was pray and be strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was worried, but I didn't want to let her know I was worried. So every time she would tell me something that was going on, I just tell her, like, look, baby, I'm praying about it. It's gonna be all right. Don't even worry about that. And then the next thing I know, I talk to her about it again, and she was like, now the doctor say I'm straight, or I was dehydrated, or is this and that. Like, even the day that she told me she was going into labor, she was like, look, the baby 5 pounds, they say he might have kidney problems. And I'm thinking, Lord, we came this far, you done moved all these stumbling blocks, and he obviously out the way, man, look, we need you one more time. We need this baby here healthy. 10 fingers, 10 toes, look. All the organs, all that, everything, man. I look out for this baby, you know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes God do what he want to do. But I'm just glad that right now, what I want and what God wants is lining up so perfectly. I don't know if it's a reward for me doing righteous things in life, or it's just I'm getting lucky and all the blessings is coming my way. I really don't care. I just know that I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, keep expecting what I want, and hopefully I keep getting blessed. Now that's the one thing I will say. I seen a picture with the name on it, and it wasn't the name that I picked out. So I was kind of angry about that, but I kind of understood. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself now, you know, push come to shove, if that's my son, there's going to be some changes in that name, like real talk. And I'm not saying I'm going to run up and let your husband know and all this and that, but I'm saying that he's going to have to find out. So you might as well figure out how you going to tell him or what you going to do. But we're not going to go through life hiding and I got to beg you to sneak away with my child so I can see him now. Hey, I might be blessed for you and your husband. Y'all might want to go on vacation. Can you get them? Bring them. Hell yeah, I got them. But on that note, man, let me get up out of here and go get some gas. I got people waiting for it. They ain't waiting behind me yet, but they will be. So don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. I know I love y'all, and I appreciate you. We out.